Welcome back to World Wars 101. I'm Rodney Rouzan, and in today's episode, we're walking through what the law requires trustees to do the moment the person who created the trust, called the settlor, passes away. This isn't about theory, these are real legal duties, and we'll look at what happens when those steps are skipped, delayed, or done out of order. This is part of a true series based on events involving my own family's trust. And while I'm not here to accuse anyone, I'm here to show how these situations can unfold and what to watch for. What happens when a settlor dies? When a settlor dies, a successor trustee takes over. But they don't just take over quietly behind closed doors, they have very specific duties under California law. These duties exist to protect the people the trust was created for, the beneficiaries. In this episode, I'll walk you through exactly what those duties are and how they're supposed to work. California law, trustees' duties after death. The California Probate Code lays out clear duties for what trustees must do. These aren't suggestions, these are legal mandates that activate the moment the settlor passes away. Let's go step by step here. Okay, so step one, notice to the beneficiaries. This is Probate Code 16061.7. Within 60 days of the settlor's death, the trustees are legally required to send written notice to all named beneficiaries and their legal heirs. This notice must include the settlor's name and date of death, the name and contact information of the trustee, and a formal warning that any contest to the trust must be filed within 120 days. Failure to provide this notice may constitute a breach of the fiduciary duty under California law. The will. Probate Code 8200. If the trust includes a pour-over will, and many do, then that will must be lodged with the probate court within 30 days of the death. Lodging that will gives the court jurisdiction, confirms the death of court, and ensures that everything is happening transparently. As of now, we have not located a lodged will with the court of record. Inventory and accounting. Probate Code 16060 through 16062. Trustees must take control of the trust property immediately and begin documenting everything. That includes all property held in the trust, outstanding debts and obligations, and a formal trust accounting that shows every transaction since that date of death. The law requires the trustees to prepare a complete and accurate accounting and provide it upon request. What happened in the trust? In our family's trust, my grandfather passed away on November 5th, 2022. Shortly afterwards, one of the trustees issued a $23,000 disbursement from the trust without beneficiary consent. We did not receive, or my mother did not receive, the notice required by law. The court did not have a lodged will, and when we raised objections in writing, the matter proceeded to court anyway. In addition, one of the trustees began living in the trust home rent-free. Records later showed that the trust paid the trustee's utilities, property taxes, and maintenance costs. The trust does not appear to authorize personal living expenses for the trustee. These actions may conflict with Article 6 of the trust, which prohibits trustees from benefiting themselves unless explicitly allowed. Again, this is not speculation. This episode is based on records, correspondence, and court documents. We're sharing this story to educate others and to protect the record. In the next episode, I'll introduce the key people involved in the trust, the trustees, the attorneys, and the beneficiaries. We'll walk through how this case has entered court, what objections were raised, and what's still unresolved today. If you've ever dealt with the trust or think you might in the future, this series will show you exactly what to look for and how to protect yourself. Like and subscribe to stay updated. New episodes drop every week right here on World Wars 101.
Words in papers, words in books, words on TV, words for books, words of comfort, words of ease, words to make the fighting cease. Eat your words, but don't go hungry. Words have always nearly hung me. Words are stupid, words are fun. Words can put you on the run. Concrete words, abstract words, words to tell you what to do. Words can put you on the run.